Welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast, your weekly dose of soul-to-soul conversation that will have you saying peace out to your 9 to 5 to explore in your sacred calling. The topics center around conscious business and interviews with the folks who started them. We'll be exploring the art of being human and what it takes to live your life fully expressed and financially free. I'm Christina Gomes, and I went from high-paying job as a psychotherapist to leaving it all behind for my desire to travel the world playing my original music, to becoming the CEO and soulpreneur founder of freeyourcreativity.org, where I help visionary leaders create the businesses of their wildest dreams. If you have a sacred calling, stick around. My prayer is that you become the permission slip for the collective as you hear the soul-inspiring stories that call you forth into creative action. Let's get to the soul. Hello. We are live on Instagram and on Facebook in my lovely group, Wild, Wealthy, and Well-Known Soulpreneurs. I am going to be speaking to both audiences right now, and maybe you're the same audience. Hopefully, if you're on Instagram, you're in my group because it's a lot more intimate of a space, and we get to know each other a little bit better in the group. So if you're here on Instagram, pop on over to my group. The link is in my bio, and I'd love to get to know you better. And I'd love to help you today with this one thing that I'm going to share, just one thing that will help you attract clients in a steady stream, consistently, over time, now and 3 years from now. This is the one thing that I've been implementing in my business since the beginning, since 12 years ago when I decided to leave my job, my high-paying job as a psychotherapist and travel the world teaching yoga. What an absolute lunatic, right? But I always had clients. I always had people showing up to my yoga classes. I always had people showing up to my workshops, to my specific events in the festivals that I would go and share my work at. And this was a long time ago. I do things much differently now. You're not going to catch me nomadically living in a van anymore, but I did live in a van and travel the world on my gifts because I had this one thing. And up leveling this one thing is what took me from money trickling in and me being invited into festivals and to having now a six-figure year every year. So for the last 4 years, I have had six-figure years. For the last half of my business, I have created a much bigger impact and helped many more clients, and not just more clients, but the right kinds of clients because of this one thing. So it's the one thing that got me started, and it's the one thing that helped me to elevate, and it is the one thing that will make me a millionaire. It is the thing that will make me a millionaire. So I wrote in the Facebook description that applying this one thing will make you a millionaire. And even though I am not, well, I am a millionaire. We're all millionaires. You've made $1 million so far in your life. Unless you're like 20 and just getting started in the working world, you've already made $1 million. So we are all already millionaires. And I've created $500,000 with, since I started tracking revenue in my business. So all those years ago when I was floating around and nomadic and living on teaching yoga classes for like $5, which was like 100 Thai baht when I was teaching in Thailand. The point was I wasn't tracking my revenue then. So I definitely already made $1 million. But since I started tracking 4 years ago, when I started to really treat my business like a business and learn the art of marketing and sales and deepen my message, I've created $500,000. And so this one thing will get you started. It will help you elevate from any plateau that you're on, and it will make you a millionaire. So are you ready to hear about this one thing? If you master your message, you will attract clients now. You'll attract clients when you have a growth spurt, and you'll attract clients when you are a millionaire and you want to continue to help people. You'll be attracting clients for as long as attracting clients is your thing, and for as long as you want to do your sacred work in the world, from mastering your message. And now I want to talk a little bit about mastery, and then we're going to talk a little bit about messaging, what it is, what it's not, the mistakes that I see soul-led leaders make when they go to master their message, when they go to share their message, when they go to attract clients. So mastery is about knowing that you are on the path and you are in this for the long game, and that you are on the path of being the best in the whole world. You are the best at your craft. You are the best at sharing your truth. You are the absolute best. You are already the best, but you're the best at the level of consciousness and the level of mastery that you're at now. Now, mastery isn't about taking one course. Mastery isn't about launching once or even twice or even 5 times. Now, I've launched my signature program, the Conscious Creative Business Immersion, 7 times now. I'm delivering the 7th cohort of the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. It's had a few upgrades and a few iterations, but I'm still not a master, because the path of mastery means that I will just continue to go. I will launch and get better at launching. I will get better at sharing about my offers in ways that attract the right kinds of clients, and that's messaging. So mastery is you knowing that this is your soul's calling to share your voice in alignment with your truth, to share your voice in a way that has your dream clients being touched, being attracted to your work in the world. And mastery means that you don't give up. If it's not working as fast as you had hoped, if it's not working right now, you keep going. So if you've taken a course on marketing and it just wasn't your vibe, there was a lot of marketing hacks, or it was teaching you how to cold DM on Instagram and all of that stuff that we don't really actually want to do and doesn't work. So we don't want to do it and it doesn't work. There is a better way. So messaging is marketing, but it's focus. It's a marketing focus. It's what you focus in your marketing is on the words that you use, the words that you say, the words that you write, the copy on your landing page, the way you talk about your offer on a discovery call. Messaging is everything. That's why it's the only thing we're talking about today. Messaging is absolutely everything. If you master your message, you'll be able to sell anything, anytime, anywhere for as long as you live. This is how important it is. So, is everyone clear on what mastery is and what it isn't? If you've launched a couple of times, or you've changed your Insta bio 100 times, which many of us do in the beginning, we're like, I gotta get my message straight, and we change our bio. I still change my Insta bio sometimes, and you can. I'm just wanting to be clear with you that that is not messaging. Your Insta bio is not messaging. And mastery isn't about changing your Insta bio 100 times. You master the art of messaging by practicing sharing your voice, seeing what feedback you're getting in the industry, in the marketing world, in the marketplace, seeing the feedback loop that you get. If you're attracting clients that you're just like, this is not the vibe, then we get to master, we get to come back, we get to make iterations in the words that we're using, because it is the words that you're using that are attracting the people onto your discovery calls, or not at all. It is the words that you are using, saying, writing, speaking, copy. And it's not just copy, but the copy that goes on your sales pages. It is all of that. It is the words that you're using that repel or attract your clients. It's energy and words. And your words are going to move from the energy. Okay, so we do it all in my world. I help people with their energy. I help people with the practical skills, the messaging, the mindset, all of it. That is not just one thing, because your message is going to come from who you're being. An embodied message comes from your body. An embodied message comes from who you are being, how you are living in your body. So yes, energy, messaging, and mastery is about ensuring that you don't think by changing your Insta bio, or by changing your branding colors, or by writing another email when nobody's reading your emails now, that is mastery. It's not about just keep on going until something changes. It's about changing and then going with the flow of those changes. So we want to change what we're writing. We want to change who we're being, but we just want to make subtle tweaks, because already, if you're attracted to my message, you're already being awesome. And so that's why it's hard to figure it out, where it's like, no, I am great. I'm being amazing. Like, I love the way I live. I love my life. And so we're not trying to change who you are. We want to make those subtle 1-degree shifts so that your message lands with the people who you say you want to attract. And if you're not attracting the people who you say you want to attract, then we get to make those changes and make slight iterations until it lands, until it really works, okay? And we're not trying to completely change your niche or completely change your offer. Again, mastery is about making the subtle shifts in our energy and in our message that you start to see, and making those consistent, sharing your changes consistently, sharing your message consistently until the universe catches up, until the people start realizing, oh, you're speaking to them. Because if you've been speaking to the just like people who are not interested or resonating or ready to buy, then yes, this can be discouraging. But notice my words, it is you speaking to those people. So it can be discouraging because you attract people who are not ready to buy. You get on the phone with people who are like, oh, I just don't have the money for this, or I'm not interested in investing myself. I'm not looking for a coach. And you're wondering why. Why are they on the phone with you when that's not who you're trying to call in? You want to call in people who are ready to do the work, who are ready to invest, who want to work with you specifically also. And so if that's not happening, then there's a shift we get to make. And it's not just about praying for that shift. It's about changing who we're being and changing the words slightly that we're saying. There are slight shifts that I can help you to make that are going to land in the hearts. It's going to land with the people who are already in your audience, but who are more ready to buy. Let me say that again. You shifting your words slightly with the techniques that I provide in my Magnetic Messaging Mastery course help you to attract people who are more ready to buy because they hear your call. Those people are already in your audience. You're just not speaking to them yet. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I created the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course. But I want to help you right here and now with a few things, the mistakes that you're probably making when it comes to messaging. Okay, when it comes to mastering your message, that first mistake we talked about is people give up too soon. They think, okay, well, I'm not attracting the right kinds of clients or clients who are ready to invest or enough clients. So maybe you have clients, that's amazing, but you would like more. You'd like to be filled up. You'd like to have a booked out practice. You'd like to have a waiting list. You don't want to keep messaging people like, hey, are you ready to work with me? You want to have a waiting list. You want to have people reaching out to you consistently who want to buy your program, not just anybody's program, but your program. They're not like coach hopping or looking for a coach. They have been looking for you. They've been praying for you already. And then you show up in their newsfeed. They've manifested you. But they want to manifest you at your best, saying what is really speaking to those kind of people. So, we just get to speak to them. Okay. And so the mistake that I see soul-led leaders make is, we talked about this last week, that you may be speaking to the disempowered version of your client. And so I'm not going to go too deep into that because you can look at last week's live. I talked all about that. But another mistake is that you're not giving the manifestation or the message enough time to actually reflect back to you the changes, the shifts that you've made. And that's what we get to clean up. We want to be consistent. So if you don't have a consistent content strategy and you expect one post or like 4 posts to just be the thing, but you're also not making any changes in your post, or you've upgraded, but your message has stayed the same because of whatever reason, people think like, oh, well, I need to be consistent. So if I've upgraded, then I can't share those upgrades. And people think that all the time, or they subconsciously think it. They don't even know that they are thinking those thoughts. They're just moving from these subconscious beliefs. And that's quite a shame. So we want to create what it is that you want to create. We want to get super crystal clear on who it is that you're attracting and the words that you're saying to attract those people, the upgrades, the subtle shifts in your words that you're using to attract those kind of people. And then we want to let it do its thing. So your message does the work for you. Okay? So maybe you think and have these thoughts that I need to work hard. And so this is something deep, okay? A lot of people, they don't get what they want because they have this subconscious belief that they need to work hard for what they want. Now, I'm not saying that you won't take action, you will. You will take action. If you're a business owner, you're taking action all the time. If you're not, then I don't know how, is your business working? But you're taking action all the time. This live video is an action that I planned ahead of time. I plan the topics. I usually have a lot more notes. Today, I'm just speaking off the cuff and out of the heart. I'm just channeling, and that's wonderful too. But I plan to go live every week. It's non-negotiable. I'm consistent. It's just who I am. And so here I am, right? And what were we talking about? This is the problem with not having notes. What was I saying? Anyway, so you get to be consistent. Oh, okay. So your manifestations are not coming as fast as you want. And so you start to go back to the old belief systems, the old habits, the old, okay, things aren't working. They're not working fast enough. It's not, and you start to go back to your old message. Because the new message is coming from an upgraded place. But when we're not patient, when we're not letting this message take hold, when we're still trapped in these thoughts, these subconscious thoughts that I need to work hard. That's what we were talking about. I need to work hard. Do you? Because sharing a message online is so easy. It really is. There's no heavy lifting. I write my message from a fucking hammock. And you can't do. And so past Christina would have been like, well, this isn't enough work. Me just lounging around. Is this really my life? Am I really worth having this life where I'm just writing for a living, even though it's what I've always wanted? So I said that I want to make a living writing in exotic places around the world. If you see my view in my front yard, follow me in my stories, you'll see it all the time. I've created the life that I've wanted to live, but if it's landing in a place of I'm not worth it, then there's gonna be something that comes up that proves that right. So your mind and your brain, it's all designed to prove you right because proving you right keeps you safe. But it's a false sense of safety, okay? So this idea, this is not your fault that you need to work hard for anything. It's not your fault. It's a conditioning of the working class mentality that even if you were born wealthy, still runs through society. Work hard, get what you want. Now, again, I'm not saying that you won't take action, but the actions that we take are not necessarily hard. It is not hard to talk because you were born to talk. Language is ingrained in your being as a baby. This is why little people, young people, up until 7 are designed for language, and they can learn a language much faster. Now I am trying to deepen in my Spanish, and I sound like a 5-year-old, but a 5-year-old, I have a friend who has I think she's 3 now. She speaks the local dialect. She speaks Hebrew. She speaks English, and she mostly speaks Spanish. And so her parents, one of her parents is a native English speaker, but this baby speaks fluent Spanish, and look at that. Because we're designed as humans for language. So it's not actually hard for you to speak. It may be, you may have a challenge with going live and you want to upgrade your live video presence. That's fine. That's actually something that we work on in the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course. I help you to upgrade your live video presence. And if that's what you want, that is going to help you to attract clients. And we are capable of doing hard things. Think of all the hard things that you've already done. You are capable of doing hard things. I just don't want you to work harder than you have to. Right? Okay, so you're capable of doing hard things. There might feel a little bit scarier. You might have fear come up in your body when you do something that you haven't done before. That's normal, right? That doesn't mean you're not capable. Okay. But what I'm talking about here is so many people give up on the message, or they don't think that the message is the thing that attracts clients, because it is so easy to write on the internet. It is so easy to sit down. It's so easy to sit down in a hammock and be like, wow, we have all the tools available for us. You have a laptop, you have a phone, you have a pen and paper. You're designed for this. Your hands are designed to write. It's like a magic wand, your pencil. So you were born for this, actually. And so it's actually the easiest thing. It's the most natural thing in the world for you to do. And the only reason why it doesn't feel natural is because of the conditioning we have that we need to work hard. Now, I grew up in a working class environment and in a single mother household. Most of my friends were roofers. I worked at McDonald's when I was 14, the youngest you can get a job without it being child labor in the US. And I was working because that was the only way I was going to do anything I wanted to do. I wanted a car. I wanted to just go to the dances, what normal teenage kids want to do. I didn't realize I was fucking poor as dirt. And I just was like, no, you go to work and you work hard. And it was hard. It was actually hard. I had to wake up incredibly early. I had to do these things I didn't want to do because that's hard. But I want to attract clients. You want to attract clients. You want to share your message. You want to express yourself more deeply. And so we get to ask ourselves, what part of this conditioning am I still carrying around? Right? What part of that conditioning that I have to work hard am I still carrying around? And you'll see it. If you're not focusing on your message, then this is an indicator that you're trying to work harder than it needs to be. Because what I want you to know is that your message is not a luxury. It's not a luxury to a luxury thing, like having a logo. That's a luxury thing. You don't need a freaking logo to attract clients, but you do need your clients to understand the value of the work that you provide. That's messaging. Okay, so we've got that clear. You're not going to work too hard. You're going to let your message be the thing that calls forth your ideal clients. You're going to let these 1-degree shifts and these little, just change of a few words. I have helped my clients change a couple of sentences, and those posts have gone on to continuously attract them clients. We can set your things up so that these posts are seen continuously, and those are the posts that continuously attract me clients. And then we go back, we look at where these clients are coming from. We're really strategic about this, but it all begins with your message. You can't have a strategy if you don't have a message. Okay? The strategy, look at that cat. The strategy, there she is. The strategy is you sharing your message to right fit clients and letting them know the power of your work. If you're not able to do that, then you're not able to attract clients. So it's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Your message is the thing that attracts clients. Your message is the moneymaker. Your message is the thing that will repel right fit clients as well. So we want to make sure that we're sharing a message that is designed to attract exactly who you want to call in. And if you want to try this on your own, you can certainly try this on your own. In fact, I know you have been. You're not the type to shy away from sharing about your work in the world because you already know that that's something that business owners do. And so what I'm teaching you in the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course, which it is the last day to sign up, so I would love to hear what you're waiting for. If you're watching this tomorrow, you may be able to sneak in. However, it's usually people who have heard, know that I'm launching the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course and then message me after we've already started. Be like, I missed out. And it's like, come on, what are you waiting for? This is the thing that is making it harder because you want to make it harder because you have working class conditioning ingrained in your bones. But this is something that we're going to work through together in the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course. However, we're not going to stop there. I'm going to teach you the skills of my signature legacy content tracker, legacy content principles that elevate your message so that you will attract clients from only a few posts. But you got to get in and like learn what it is that I'm talking about. Learn, not just learn, but apply. So another mistake is people are taking all these courses or learning all these things, but you're not applying it in real time. And then, things are changing in the industry. And so if you took a course a year ago on messaging and marketing, like that's not going to apply anymore. So the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course is timeless. It's a timeless course and it's live. So we're going to be dealing with your specific blocks, your specific message, your specific business. And I don't run this course live all of the time. So the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course is available now. We start in a week. So let's go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you to attract clients. And here's why. I feel that ripple effect. I know that you're good at what you do. I know that you're ready to take on more and better clients, clients that are aligned, clients that actually value you, value the work, that value the fact that you are who you are, your unique medicine. They see that. But it's not. They see that when you see that and when you share that. So it's not about making people guess the power of your work and making them do all the work. We want to make it easy for you and we want to make it easy for them. So it's like a no-brainer for them to sign up and work with you. It's a no-brainer, but I'm going to teach you the messaging techniques that I teach to all my private clients in this 5-day immersive experience starting next week. Here's the cool thing about the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course. It's 5 days of support and then a year of support. Am I serious? Yes. So it's 5 days of support and a year of live support. And here's why. This 5-day immersive experience is kicking off my membership. So I know that you're getting excited because when you hear membership, you and I both know that this is not my highest quality, like my highest value offer. Meaning that you are getting an offer right now that is incredibly affordable. And if you want to join my high-end offer, you will have first dibs if you join the membership now. I'm not launching my high-end offer till later on down the road. So what is available for you is to get started now, get in, get working, get started, and then you'll get discounts and savings and get first dibs on my application only program. So this program is not an application only program. It's a very affordable monthly rate. I have extended payment plans. Like I do not offer this in my high-end program. So like if you're hearing this message, it is for a reason. I designed this program to be able to help the people that already know that their offers are amazing, that you just want this boost. You just want to get started. You just want to see what is that thing that you're missing. You are going to understand that you are not sharing the most potent message, and you are going to see what you can do instead, what you can share instead. What are the subtle tweaks? And we're going to make them together. So you don't have to guess. We're going to make those tweaks together. We're going to apply them in real time, and you're going to see change in real time. You're going to attract clients in real time with these real-time changes because it's real. This is really the only thing you need to attract clients. It's not a luxury. It's not like a website is even a luxury. With this, you don't even need a website. So if you don't have a website yet, don't go creating a $10,000 website without this, because what are you writing on the website? You need this first before your website works for you. You need messaging. You need messaging before your sales calls work for you. You need messaging before your coaching works for you, because here's a secret. Messaging helps you become a better guide, a better coach, because the more that you share your elevated message and your embodied message, the more it gets ingrained in who you are being. And so your message isn't that much different than what you're sharing with your clients. But if it is, or you don't have a lot of clients, or you're not working with clients consistently because you don't have a message yet, then we keep going in a loop. And so let me help you create the embodied message. That's also what you're going to be coaching, teaching, and guiding people around more deeply. They're going to get your message. They're going to hear your message. They're going to be called forth by your message. And then it's all going to be aligned with what you share in your programs, in your offers and courses and retreats. So amazing. So what do we think? Are you ready to sign up for the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course? I hope so, because this is the thing that will get you off any income plateau. It's the thing that will attract you clients now. And if you want to become a millionaire alongside me, come on down. I will be a millionaire, and I will because I do this work quarterly. I'm always looking at my message. I'm always sharing a message. I'm always refining my message because it is the thing that attracts clients. So I'm not going to teach you some marketing hacks that have you checking off these to-dos. You got to freaking do all this shit that you don't want to do and that doesn't work. No. We're going to share a magnetic message that actually works. I'm going to help you distinctly go through my legacy content tracker so you have an ecosystem of conscious content that you are sharing consistently. Oh, that was a lot of C's from Christina. It makes a lot of sense. Let's go. You are a conscious creator, and we are going to attract you those clients. Are you excited? Amazing. So I'll see you inside the Magnetic Messaging Mastery course. So it's a part of my membership. So if you're on Instagram, the link is in my bio. I'm going to write it here. freeyourcreativity.org is my website, .org. And then membership is the backlash membership. Okay. And honestly, it's on every single one of my posts. I make it easy for you. I practice my own medicine. I make it super easy for you to sign up. The links are everywhere. You don't have to go digging so hard. I don't hide these links from you. I don't hide my price from you. It's all there. But I want you to understand the value of this before we just talk about pricing. Okay. Pricing is not messaging. Pricing is not messaging. Okay. Your programs are well worth the price, but you keep focusing on pricing and telling people your price without giving them a reason to want to work with you first. All right. So we're going to give them that reason to want to work with you first so that they come to your discovery calls already knowing that you are their go-to guide. What? That makes for a very easy sales call, I'll tell you that. All right. And if, the last thing I want to say about this membership is you also get sales trainings, self-paced sales trainings. So if you just got triggered by what I said, oh yeah, and I have to learn sales, you will. We're going to focus live over 5 days together on messaging so that when you get on those sales calls, you don't have to try to sell or close anyone. They're already decided before they get on the call with you. That's the power of messaging. All right, you ready? Let's go. I'll see you inside. Bye.